Hello. Can you hear me now? Um, Fascinating. OBS be OBSing today, I guess. All right, what do we have over here? Hello, hello? Well, I guess you can hear me. OBS just says I don't have a microphone. All right. Well, as long as you can hear me. I'm looking at settings in audio. Oh, now it found it. Okay, great. Well, I unplugged it and plugged it back in. So, joy of joys. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have successfully tuned into Grandma Plays a Game. Hey, everybody, I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. Okay. Sorry, forgot to turn off a light. There we are. All right. So we are working our way through Dishonored 2. I'm trying not to do speed. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I know it is a deep lore filled game, but I'll tell you what, I got so far into the cyberpunk conspiracy space and vampires and werewolves and bears. Oh my. Um and that was so easy for me to get into, and I don't know why. I just don't get the lore on this game doesn't have the same draw for me. So I don't know. But I appreciate you guys keeping me company while we're here. Um, and just trying different things in the game. I have a full playthrough and a couple of new game plus, just derping around, testing out powers I don't normally use. Because in New Game Plus, they let you have access to all the powers. So you can have hybrid Emily and Corvo powers. And for those of you who have not played this game, let me just very strongly recommend it. Arcane Studios really struck gold on the creation, the design, uh, just from the artwork. I mean, that's I was talking to my sister this weekend, and she adores the Dishonored series. Very big into the lore and the mysteries and uh, all of the regions, and it's fascinating for the two of us to talk because I kind of end up being in the same space when she's fangirling about that. I think that she ends up being when I'm fangirling over CDPR's 2077. So, but she's also a huge Witcher fan, so we get crossover in a lot of things. It's funny to me that we are both diehard gamers and we don't often play the same game. They'll be similar, they'll be adjacent, um, but it won't be the same game. Um, so yeah, Dishonored. I mean, play the first one for sure. Get that whole Corvo Atano. It's beautiful, and one of the reasons I can tell when I really love a game too is when I love watching speedruns of it. Uh, and Sarah Death does fabulous speedrun stuff. In fact, I was just watching a retrospective on the progression of the DH2 speedruns, and how they broke the 6 minute mark and all the. I love that stuff. Speedrunning to me, uh, as an educator, as a professional educator, just I love watching how their brains work and experimenting with things. I'm not a big fan of glitch. Right. I'm not a big fan of you just walk into this wall 12 times and suddenly you're in the off limits area. I like watching sport played with excellence, not perfection, but with excellence. And speedrunners, who I enjoy watching, are the games that I also enjoy watching being speedrun. Uh, those are the ones that I'm going to enjoy the most. The people who really are into the game itself and how they can use the tools they've been given, right? You're not going to show up to the sports ball arena with a football bat. You're going to take the tools that have been provided by the developers of the game and then maximize their use to your best effect. And yeah, got to go fast though. So I really I admire that, and I admire the dedication of just failure after failure after failure. When you know something's going to work and your skill just isn't up to the challenge consistently, because I believe in mastery education as well. And we had a big long talk yesterday talking about government. I don't like to talk politics. I'm not a member of any major party. uh, I am an independent. I have been a team player at different points in my life. But I'm pretty content as I am spiritually now to, and again, having been a big team player, I'm just having the conviction of my beliefs and knowing why I believe what I believe, regardless of its application, whether that be in governmental and legislative policies or in spiritual moralities. Um, so, but we do not bring, to the best of our ability, do not bring up individual parties, individual people, or any of those things. This is our place to get away. That's not what you do in the Pillow and Blanket Fort. That's what you do in the Agora in Greece. You go out and listen to the philosophers, and we have too many influencers now and not enough philosophers. Love you, wisecrack. Um, so what are we doing today? We got to Stilton yesterday. We're playing in Stilton Manor right now. We got to Stilton, so we're starting off today at the save on the other side of that door. I am practicing so hard to try to learn how to use some of the mechanics in the game. And this being no powers, it's making it easier because I don't have quite so many um, loose cats to focus on. So we did our experiment yesterday, booting up the game from the game files on the hard drive. But I have another experiment to do today, where I've turned off cloud saves in GOG. I like the launcher that I have in GOG. And it skips over all those obnoxious splash screens at the beginning. Arcane Studios, like, you come out the gate aggressing your players, and I don't know. It's that kick the trash can entrance to a room. It's a lot. I'm not down for that. So I usually kill those. And I did look up today. The sound issue we were having, that there are times when I just alt tab from the game to OBS or back, and OBS just dumps the sound. Desktop audio just evaporates. So the answer I found was, yep, sometimes it do be like that. That was it. Because everything else was about how to use hotkeys and how to mute your sound. And I'm like, no, I know how to use hotkeys. I have hotkeys. None of them are bound to desktop audio. The only audio hotkey I have is for the microphone. Oh no. Stupid bugs. Did that thing just hit me in the head? Ow. Don't you come for me. I will end you. Oh, arcane. The detail they really take the time to put into things is pure stunning. Okay, so we've got some puppers. And I'm allowed to shoot them, right? Okay, so we're gonna keep our gun out. What's that up there? Huh. Alright, can I do my little wall running thing here still? Yes. The verticality in the level design is also amazing. Oh, I can just go here. Nice. Oh. Hello, puppy. Headshot. Okay. Yes, I do like playing Stealth Archer. I'm not going to waste any more bullets. Alright, we're going to come down here. And we're going to hide. And now we're going to pull out Le Glace du Spy. Oh. This is not where I want to be. I would prefer to be... Do I want to be over here? Where's my guardie?
What has Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to?
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
378.
You're surrounded.
You're not. Lol. Suck it, losers.
Help! Guard! Someone! Leave me alone!
By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
I don't like your face, but I can fix it.
Alright.
Run while you still can, stranger.
Shut up. Is there anything else for me up here? I kind of feel like I have to try to get upstairs. No. I don't think I can go back this way. Yeah, it's me. I'm on the prowl. I'm a prowler, baby. Oh, why don't you kill me? Alright, so.
I'm the first to admit it, but I'm scared.
Oh, there it
I
is.
said it. I'm scared. Something's up.
Nah, nothing's up. You'll be fine.
You had it coming.
Unconscious. Oh, rugbrod. I like. Okay. Yeah, I hear ya. You're fine. Thankfully I'm not trying to do a no notice. I think that would be massive failure. Okay. Save the game. Have we used up all our saves? Huh? This has been really fun, though. Not being allowed to just murder everyone. Right off the bat. And having to be a little bit more strategic. So I need to get to the combination room. And we may have just saved Stilton's life. I can't remember why I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to knock him out somehow. Okay, well, OBS appears to be behaving for the mo. For the mo. But please do tell me about sound, if I'm too loud or too quiet, if the game is too loud or too quiet. I need to know. Don't try to be like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt. Interrupt, baby. Interrupt. Yum, fruit. So what's up with this guy?
Hey, who is...
Nothing.
By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
Oh yeah, there's your loot. Alright, he's well hidden.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Well, they weren't doing it very well. Let's be honest about that. 378.
Then he says, oh yeah, but this time, I really mean it.
These little side conversations are the best. I didn't pay them a lot of attention in initial playthroughs. And then my sister was saying, because it seemed like they were almost always the same. I didn't realize how varied they could be because I kept always focusing on the one dude who's like reciting the alphabet poorly. We need to be up on this floor to get into the room with the combination. Because that's through this door to the right. Now, I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to assume I need to do it in the past. And there goes my quick save. And in we go. Well, I hope everyone is having a decent Monday. Please do just stay comfortable in the pillow and blanket fort. Stay in your pajamas. Nibble on the cookies I put out there. Make sure you're staying hydrated.
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Okay. How come there's so many of you now?
Anything for you. Leave me alone.
I don't need the combination at all? Apparently.
The past is seeping into the present. Or vice versa.
This is weird.
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done.
Oh, I can't hide anymore.
If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
Okay, so this is
defies rational
a
understanding.
meeting.
It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into
Yeah, so Jindosh, Brianna Ashworth, and
Delilah is
Dr.
the rightful
Hypatia.
empress. You owe her this.
Delilah
And that's Duke Bell.
The Duke and I have heard her voice whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Legend of Cairo. Good morning, my love. How are you? I forget how to do this part. Alright. Is everybody taking positions? Take your positions. How's everything going? How's every little thing? I'm alright. I'm alright. I was sick last week. That's why I wasn't here. And I do need to let everybody know there's going to be some changing. I've opened up.
You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Oh my goodness, Duke Bell. I do. I had something going on with my tonsil on my right hand side. I should probably just go get them removed. But yeah, it took a couple of days. Some little virus got hold of me, and it took a couple of days. But I lost my voice, which hasn't happened to me for a long time. Certainly not since I quit smoking. And that was 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago. Hey, let's do this first. And by the way, if anybody's out there in Lurkerland, you are welcome to officially put yourself in the pillow and blanket fort with exclamation point fort or exclamation point lurk. No, it's not. The job that I have right now is just it's a part-time job that's only 3 or 4 days a month. But it's really good money. I work for a winery, running the tasting room, and right now I'm still supplementing with the settlement from the accident I was in. Someone put me in a year ago. It's been a year and 2 days. But I initially told them that I wasn't going to be available on Sundays because of the stream, and I didn't want to try to go to work after the stream. Yeah, a year ago, I had just bought the Sentra, and a week after I bought it, driving home from work, 9:15 at night, less than a mile from my house, and some asshole plowed into the side of my car at 40 miles an hour. And I ended up having to quit my job at the shuttle service because I can sit down longer periods in like a chair that I have this big gel pillow for, and it's all, the right height and everything, but sitting down in a transit bus seat in a shuttle that's bouncing around on the highways between where I live and Seattle became too painful. I couldn't with my neck. And I have permanent nerve damage in my neck, so now I have tinnitus nonstop, 24/7. Keeps me company. It's like your neighbor having their weed eater on all day, every day. It's just enough that you know it's out there. Anyway, everything's changed, and I'm as recovered as I can be. So now I need to go look at happened with your parents. The old lady lied. Oh my God. I cannot abide liars. Oh, so what are we doing here? These people are running a seance? Totaled your dad's favorite car. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I had to wait to get this Sentra. It took over a month for the owner to get the title correctly, so that they could do the transfer. I had the money like the day after I decided to buy it. I called my bank. They're like, "Yep, we'll give you the money," and I was like, "Yes, I love it. Yeah, were your parents okay?" It's crazy how much damage that what I considered very small car accident. But I had just been hit by a deer a couple months before at the same speed in the same part on my old car. So I think that just whatever small damage happens, because when you get thrown sideways, your body does bad. Back and forth, your body is, forward and backwards, body is much better at recovery. But as far as vehicle safety, injury side to side, bad. It's like rear end somebody, yeah, you'll probably get whiplash and other things like that, but your neck is more designed to go that way. And it's easier to recover if it's not a severe injury, but it's the side to side stuff. No, there's no time getting your brain shook around inside your skull is going to be okay, though. Trying to finish off this pulled pork. Okay. I swear my oven is trying to kill me. I have a propane oven in this RV, and if I keep the temperature down low, where I only want to do this at like 275, 300, it just likes to stop burning. It probably needs to be cleaned. I never use it, mostly because it doesn't maintain a steady temperature. That's why I love my air fryer. You don't have your license yet, but trust, your dad is teaching you to read traffic. I wish I could train people to drive. They're idiots. I don't know what part of the world you're in, but the US does a really shit job of teaching people to drive. I might need to open some windows. Alright, let's watch the seance real quick.
She lives.
Oh, Georgia. I was born in Alabama.
How curious.
There they all are. So that's Jindosh, and this is Delilah.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
Yeah, you did. I'm still doing a no-kill playthrough.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the star. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Yeah, they're just gonna start over and do the whole thing all over again. Alright. I think that's all I have to do is watch it. I've heard so many people talk about just being in love with Atlanta. I mean, I left Alabama when I was 2. I was baby. But, what's this do? Why do I get the feeling that's bad? That's gonna set off an alarm. Alright. Let's just peeky peek this keyhole real quick. And then when we take our first break, oh, wait a minute. Marietta? Nice. What? Unlock the door. I don't want a keyhole peek. Just unlock it. Oh no, I'm trapped. No. Well, maybe the red button opens the door. I think I'm gonna have to quick save and push the red button. Too much. Yeah, same with me. I live an hour and a half from Seattle, but I also live on an island in the countryside, rural part of the island, kind of. Oh. So, the button opens the door. They got really excited.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines.
Leave me alone here! Help! Guards, someone! Who's running around doing this?
You work in another excavation site?
Hi.
I don't like your face, but I can fix it.
No, I don't think you should, though.
Want you here. You had it coming.
Oh, I didn't, though. Ow. I guess I did.
Who's there?
No one. Nobody's here.
Where do you think you're going?
I hope this is what I'm supposed to do. I forget. I think I was just supposed to watch the seance. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, Knights of Castania! Hello! Are you invisible? Who, me? Oh, you mean no camera? What do you mean by invisible? welcome in, knights. Thanks again for, yeah, leave the manor. That's all I have to do is leave Stilton's manor. I know there's lots more loot and stuff I could pick up. Oh, right. Unskippable cutscenes. Cutscene.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void.
Well, I'm gonna watch this because I've never done this. I've never done no powers before. Oh, they took so long to notice me.
This is where my life ended, and where it began again.
Well, they weren't guards, so they weren't insta aggro.
This part of the void feels older.
Oh, did we get to see his creation story?
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
Did he say, and I don't like it?
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her.
I know where it is.
It won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
Yeah, I know I have to do stuff with the heart.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
It does. So I had this little piece of pork shoulder in a dish with a ham hock and my homemade beef stock for about 5 or 6 hours yesterday. I turned off the oven, let it cool, and then when I went to bed, I put it in the fridge.
Strange day.
And then this morning, I took it back out and let the dish get back up to close to room temperature. And, oh, do I still have the timepiece? Okay. I think it only works in Stilton Manor. Oh, for pity's sake, why? Turn around. Now put your weapons away. Now open the door. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was missing out.
All right, well, I think this might be a good spot to save and take a quick break. Oh, Zelfinian's here too. Oh my goodness. Thank you, guys. I'm going to do a quick break so I can open some windows. Now that I have the oven on, it's getting warm. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it in there for another couple hours today and just let it cook because it's pork and there's a ham hock in there for... that's what I used to get the smoke flavor. Because the beef stock is pretty flavorless. It doesn't have any salt or anything. It's just stock with oxtail beef stock. And then I'm going to be making some soft pork tacos. Pulled pork soft tacos. For food today. And I have tomatoes and avocado and some salsa and green chilies and all sorts of yummies. All sorts of yummies. Okay. Well, I'm going to go stand up for a second, get some things open so that I can keep playing. We'll probably stick pretty close to the 2-hour mark for this. And then possibly, depending on how things go, I might come back with a little bit of Cyberpunk, because I'm really enjoying this melee V that I have. I learned how to dash. I don't know why. I maybe was just having trouble when you tap a button instead of hold it. I think my initial key press instinct is to hold a button when I press it to make sure it goes down. I love mechanical keyboards. But with the dodge and dash action, you just tap. You don't hold it. And so holding a directional button and trying to tap control with my left pinky, too much. So I went ahead and put on the double press your directional keys. So occasionally I will dash when I don't want to, because it will misread my button mash as a double tap. But it's been fun to experiment, just like this, to experiment with different ways of being melee. I'm also trying to do a fairly pacifist run as much as you can in Cyberpunk. But what I really am hoping to try to do is to I need to find out if there's any way to discover the location that Maximum Mike talks about out in the Badlands, because I thought this was an actual location you could get to. And Knights, if you can hear me, maybe you know this one. Maximum Mike talks about a bunch of mauled bodies being found and saying, there hasn't been a cougar or a jaguar out there, for decades. And then there's the rumor about werewolves. And I was like, I want to go find that, because I was going around all of the Biotechnica Badlands and doing all the unmarked locations in there, and just having fun with deep lore, and it's not the Children of Adam, but it's something similar to that. So yeah, if there is any physical evidence of werewolf activity, I'm gonna go find it. I did do Prophet Song, so that's covered. But let's go take a break, and I'll be back in 2.5 minutos. And yeah, go make sure that your hydration vessel is full, and that you take a moment to stretch, get your arms up over your head, open up your rib cage, get a couple of nice deep concentrated breaths going, and I will see you in 2.5 minutos. Aw, I'm really sorry, gang. I forgot to hit the start the ad button. So we'll stay gone for the duration of the ad, and then I'll come back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back from the break. I hope you enjoyed that music. I I finally decided that I have enough trouble remembering to hit the ad button, start the ads, um, that having to start music and ads separately. So I finally found a song on the original Dishonored soundtrack that's long enough, and just plugged it into the scene. Because there's still no reasonable way to line up a playlist of music. They let you make an image slideshow, but you cannot, so far as I have discovered, use multiple songs on a playlist with OBS in a scene. It just won't consecutive them. So welcome back, everyone. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have tuned in to Grandma Plays a Game, and I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. Right now, we are experimenting with mechanics in Dishonored 2, and I am trying to do a no powers, no kill playthrough. Not trying to do Ghost. I know better than to try that. If there's one thing I am, it is noticeable. So, but it's been fun because I rely so much on the powers, that being able to play like this it's very similar to playing my melee character in Cyberpunk, because their sniper weapons are so freaking good. Let's get some blankets out here in the pillow and blanket fort. Knights and Zal, I appreciate your company here with Legend of Cairo and myself. I love knowing that the kids are enjoying the pillow and blanket fort. And if anybody knows of reliable work that you can do kind of freelance from home on your computer, let me know, because I have probably about 6 weeks to figure out a second source of income. And I don't really want to try to monetize the stream. As the incredible Betty Nix once said, you know, sometimes Twitch just feels like GoFundMe with entertainment. I could set up a Patreon, but Patreon really relies on additional content and other things that I'm not sure I have the commitment and energy to get into. Plus, I really like the energy we have here. I like keeping us in a nice little chill space. But I'm not against doing like data entry or stuff like that. I used to do tons of inventory data entry and those sorts of things. I'd rather not do customer service. But, you know, you don't get to choose what you'd rather do oftentimes. So, as always, please keep me posted on game sound and microphone sound. All right, Emily, let's do this thing.
But Airman Stilton is a good man. We did a pretty fucking demolition. My brother's father. Mark a real victory. Appreciate him. More air means less frosty, but it could be a lot worse here.
Oh, I forgot to tell my sister I found the photograph. What are we doing?
Without Aramis, we'd be cooked. Someone who actually understands what it's like to work the mines. Hello there. What can I do for you? The Family Miners Committee is here for
just looking for loot. You could just tell me if you have coins and shit. That'd be cool. No? So no guards, huh?
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here.
They have. Wow, that's kind of cool. I've never tried that. I didn't know you could, I didn't know you could take him out.
We'll get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise and...
Hi.
That was quick.
Wolfie, hello, my love. Oh, you're never late. You always arrive perfectly on time when you should be here. Alton Towers!
Saw here when you're back in Dunwall, Emily. My final lesson, perhaps.
Okay, Sensei Anton.
Let's get back to the dreadful whale.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to talk. Just get in the boat. Do I have to talk?
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Me too. Well, that's lovely that you guys can go do that and have a nice day. I don't want to go explore anymore in this region.
Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go.
Merciful. Never detected. Not bloody likely. Very, very hot. Ooh. Sorry for that. Yeah, I remember once it would get to be, like, end of May and June. Yeah, there's more stuff out there we could have gotten. There's 4,000 coins on this level. I think you have to do a lot more in the, in Stilton Manor itself to do that. So, we're going to continue because I'd like to move on to the next mission. You got to wear your double denim and your new shirt specifically to go to the towers in? What? What kind of a shirt do you get specifically for the
Down
towers?
the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Sarkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
You'll have to, like, send a picture of it. It doesn't have to be on you if you don't like being presented in photos or anything.
This is my last night.
Hi, Mama.
I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should
Okay,
be at
Mama.
peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I'll put her in the heart, Mama.
You will, very soon.
Just let it be known, I'm not kicking you out of the heart. You told me to do this. I did not understand. There's a lot of stuff in this game I didn't understand in my first few playthroughs. What's this? Oh, poor Wyman's in tears. Seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Bristol. Women commanding trees. Dem witches be bitches. Hi, Elena Needon. Oh, I need to get more blankets out. Okay. In between games, are you computer gaming or tabletop gaming today, Knights? You and Wifey are both big fans of the US version of the... Yeah, you know, the British version of The Office was magnificent. It really was. And I can see why it inspired the US version. Dark and darker. Ooh. Which character is your favorite and which character is Wifey's favorite? I really love the US version. I think in the Discord with me tagged. Thank you. I'll take a look at them after stream. You have a new therapist. And she crochets. Man, that is like, it's like finding a doctor or a restaurant you can really do well with, or a mechanic. One of the best analogies I ever heard for a therapist is, imagine that you're on the side of the road somewhere broken down and you get on the phone with the mechanic who works on your car and they can't see your car. Dwight. Creed. Of course you're a Creed fan. Of course you're a Creed fan. Oh. You did send another one. I don't have Discord open right now. But anyway, so you're on the phone with the mechanic and they're trying to help you diagnose what happened. Tell me the events right before things broke, and then I'll use my expertise on how to navigate and assist with diagnostic and repair, but I'm going to have to rely on your testimony, your witnessing, your ability to accurately describe what's going on and not do hyperinterpretation before you've even told me. Oh, you lovely lurker. Next round. Yeah, Knights, if you can still hear me, everything about looking at that second picture. The first one, oh my god, whoever drew those creatures is my hero. The actual feel of motion, gorgeous. But your use of light and shadow really took me back to when I was teaching Renaissance art to my middle schoolers. I hate the whole world for being... So, I don't get Wyman. I don't think we ever met somebody named Wyman in the first game. Maybe I just need to go to a game wiki and find out what the story is. I don't think I saw my letter to Wyman either. But this just really feels... I don't know. It's a sticker that got slapped on the game or something. I don't have any context for this character or this relationship. It's unpleasant. Oh, look at my shelves filling up. These guys, absolutely brilliant art design. My god, those textures, and that's why I got a dice vault from Wormwood. I need to do some woodworking or something. Courier note from Megan. A message for you on the table. A contact from Batista dropped it off thinking I might know you. Is that so, Megan? Right click does not take you back. This is not cyberpunk. God bless CDPR, man. They pulled an arcane on you and went, you know what right click, the one place right click will not take you back? Everywhere else in the game, right click takes you back. Except the map. And it will just install a new marker. Your old therapist had to stop being a therapist for health reasons? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm happy that you're able to find people who are good for what you need them for. I had difficulty with therapists because I was so used to hiding what had happened to me and the traumas that I experienced, that I was really good at hiding them from myself. And it wasn't until I mean, it's kind of like when your cat or your dog is injured and they won't let you see the wound. And you're like, but it's scarring over and that's infection under the scar tissue and this is going to be bad for you. It's going to like infect your bones and things. And that animal is viciously defending their right to not let you see. Oh, that's the toilet. Always check your toilets. That's how I was with most... I mean, I saw like 5 different therapists after my mother died. 2 of them were pretty much forced on me. So I didn't get any choice. And one of those was a... what is that called? That does not look good, Megan. I gotta tell you that much. Where they don't say anything, they just wait for you.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young.
Where are they?
Eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos are very real.
Oh wait, this is an Uppies?
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Get info on your latest projects. Who's that dude? Well, I finally had... It got so bad I actually literally had a nervous breakdown. Like my second year in the military, and I had no choice but to get help. I was broken. And a note from Paolo. Hey, we sided with Paolo this run. And so I found somebody on a crisis hotline who specialized in my particular traumatic issues, and they were still, I think, finishing their master's degree on their way to a PhD, so they were very affordable. But I will never forget sitting down in that office one of the first days and just going, look, I have to trust you right now. I can't wait a session or two to figure out if I trust you or not. And so it was kind of like that scene from The Matrix where they start unpacking all their weapons. I'm like, these are all of the tools I'm going to use to try to stop you from helping me. And that was what allowed me to have significant breakthroughs. Because I stopped doing my own analysis of me and then telling them my analysis. Right? So I think I know how to fix my car, so I'm going to tell you what I'm pretty sure went wrong without telling you what I see in the engine compartment right now. And that's not how you get help from a mechanic. You have to tell them, you have to just be a camera, not a cinematic event. All right, don't worry. One of my people watched you for a while, but it means nothing to us, whoever you are. You won't hear from me again, but you did the Howlers a favor. Oh, this is the letter to me. Coming in and getting rid of the Vice Overseer. That was fun. I really had fun. I usually don't like that mission quite so much. And this time I felt funny with no powers in the game. I actually felt quite powerful in that Dust District area. Now with Burns shuffled off, anything's possible here in Karnaca, a city run by the people of the alleys. I love it. The waterfront streets, the mines, not like under the Duke, where only the palace-born got a share of the good stuff. Anyway, I don't know whose side you're on, and I don't care, but I wanted to give you a little something for your trouble anyway. Oh, what'd you give me, Paolo? What'd you give me? Wifey wants to know how you got into gaming. I got into gaming as a child, going to arcades. Because I was born in the last half of the 1960s, and that means I was one of the first. I'm an elder Gen Xer, so I was one of the first generations that was like 9 or 10 when Star Wars came out. Big cabinet arcade games were a thing, and they were being put in malls everywhere. And so I really found a love of gaming through arcade cabinets as a pre-high schooler. And then in high school, I signed up for a computer programming course, and the instructor was a huge Commodore fan and insisted that the VIC-20 was the wave of the future. So I bought my dad, I asked my dad, he bought a VIC-20. You had to provide your own TV, and you had a cassette drive. So you had a keyboard with some memory inside it and an external cassette drive. And I had a game on that It was super simple, and it was just you have to go through this. Now we had text only games at the computer lab at school, so we could play Kingdom and things like that. Let's watch the birds for a moment while Grandma tells a story. But I had a game that was about being on a space station and you had to shut down 4 different nuclear reactors. So it was very much like a simplified, hi honey. Oh, are you happy? Oh, look at you, Spurt. Spurt. Bye. I thought it was a whale, but that was just a fluke. And I could not stop playing it. And then when I got my computer to take to college, I got Heroes Quest, which eventually had to change its name because there was a board game with the same name. And that was the beginning of the King's Quest series. That was the very first game in the King's Quest series. And I remember calling the Sierra hotline to get hints and shit on that. And I got... back before I ever even thought about joining the military, I got the F-19 stealth fighter game because that was going to be the next. It was a flight simulator that I'm trying to play on an 8088 Hercules monochrome, no mouse, DOS shell only. Oh, let me take a quick peek here. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, Son just said light bulbs were such a good idea, they became a symbol for a good idea. True facts. Not invented by one person, as is commonly stated. Okay, so we're going to go to the Grand Palace next. So my go-to arcade games were Tempest first. If I could play Tempest, I played Tempest. The other one was Star Castle. I was exceedingly good at Star Castle. Those two have very similar mechanics. And you can probably still look them up. I never had a Nintendo. I didn't like Donkey Kong. I did not like Pac-Man. I would play Centipede, but it wasn't my favorite. I did like Joust, but it should have been a better game. The very first one that I ever played was just one called Night Driver, where it was a black screen and there were little white blocks that would fly towards you, representing reflectors on the side of a road, and you just had to navigate as the turns would come at you. And there was a force perspective. It was a really cool thing for its time. It was on par with Pong, the tabletop table tennis. No, table tennis is the right term. Wish the arcade hadn't died out to the extent it did. Arcades are an amazing way to spend a couple hours and make a couple friends while playing the games. Yeah. You had a VIC-20. Yeah, I didn't necessarily learn how to type. I learned how to make 8x8 digital art because the VIC-20 gave you the ability. So when you press the T on your keyboard, and I did this as kind of a prank on my dad. When you press the letter T, the system prints a T on the screen. Well, I learned how to get into the code, and I changed it and drew a smiley face. But I never actually learned how to type. Ever. Sunset Riders. Oh, interesting. Come on. There we are. Trying to take down a rogues gallery of bad guys. Yeah, I have the worst time with Western as a genre because so much of what I was exposed to was patriarchal indoctrination and just superior male power fantasies of, well, if you like the prettiest girl in town, then all you need to do is do a hero thing and then grab her and start kissing her, and she'll resist you, but you just hold on tight and she'll eventually give in. And everything about all of that is wrong with a capital R. Yeah, I did, and then I waited for my dad to go do something on the computer, and I love the Grand Palace. This place is so pretty. I want to try. Only have about a half an hour left today. Well, for this game, I want to try to get the duplicate to take his place. That's what I want to try to do. But I remember when we went from, was it 4 colors to VGA to EGA? I've tried to find that space game, and it's gone. But because it's hard to describe sometimes to people what it was. I mean, we talk about getting a game that had 10 floppy disks, and those were the little ones, the 3-inchers, or 2 big floppy CDs. But trying to explain to somebody what it meant to flip a cassette tape to play the next section of a video game. Straight up, same size as the cassette tapes. That you use for audio music. Not even a different tape player. You could use it for music if you wanted. But it also worked as an external hard drive, or as an external drive. It was the drive. It was the only external drive for the VIC-20. So, yeah. And then I got away from gaming. No, well, I did keep playing. I played while I was in the military. I played Police Quest with one of my boyfriends. I played Empire Deluxe with another boyfriend. That was awesome. I like my gamer boys. Yeah, but I also think people who weren't, raised on Bonanza and shit like that have a very different anthology of Western genre that they were exposed to. It could have been. Well, it wasn't a text adventure, I don't think. I swear there were graphics to it, but it was very much like hallway, left turn, right turn. It might have been a text game. They might have just had a visual up on the screen, like visual novels do today. I don't know. It was very simple, and I had trouble with following the directions and everything, and I didn't understand why. And now when you watch me play Hitman, and everybody's like, that's not left. You're going the exact opposite direction of the direction you're meant to go. Oh, I'm directionally dyslexic. That's why I could not follow the instructions of which hallway to go down and where to find the stuff. But yeah, it could easily have been that. That was 1982, 83. Duke of Bell's office. Okay. Well, let's start the briefing and get this over with.
you ready for this?
Nope.
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful.
Who the
There's
fuck
a
are
hidden
you?
lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in
I
Karnaca
just
are
don't think I
fragile,
ever heard that
and I've got a
before.
lot to think about after all this is done.
I think I just failed to pay attention. It's terrible. It's not a good trait at all. But yeah, I just failed to pay attention. Okay, so I probably have that map in my inventory now. I hope I do. Let's go look. Yay, we got it. So here's the thing, reading what you put, Knights. Knights of Castania says, my hometown arcade got a bad rep from the old folks, so everyone thought there was drugs involved, so parents stopped wanting to take the kids. Plus, the old folks pushed for the city council to close the place. Then they all complained when crime and vandalism went up because they closed one of the few places kids could just go hang out. And I just want to go, was there a guy trying to sell your town a boys band? Are you in Iowa? Because you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Hi, Tori. Oh, gonna go get your hair cut. Nice. Yeah, if you listen to Trouble in River City from The Music Man, that's the same story. Scarlet women, libertine men. They spend all day putting balls in the pocket. Never mind their chore time, supper time, study time too. Chaotic Jinxie, 37 months. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you so much, Jinxie. Thank you so much. You have a great haircut, Tori. Yeah, and tell her to go left. I mean, no, right. You don't have a healthy distraction or activities. Yeah. They'll make their own fun, and they're creative and they're destructive. Ooh, you made a cyberpunk character. Cool. Wolfie, I'm going to say it had to be available for the VIC-20 on cassette tape in 1982, 83 time period. So if you can pop those into Discord if you have links or anything, and I'll take a look. But it was definitely something that could have just been played on an original era VIC-20 cassette drive. But I've tried to find it multiple times, and I'm like, that just doesn't sound like the right game. Okay, we have an ad break coming up in less than 10 minutes. I kind of feel like this is a good spot to pause. So how about we do that? And I'll remember to hit the button this time. And then everybody gets to stand up. We'll come back for about another, I think, half an hour or so. I do have a game channel in the Discord for Cyberpunk, so feel free to pop images of your favorite Vs in there. I might be back with some Cyberpunk this afternoon. I might close this up and then take a break to eat because I wasn't hungry this morning. Thank you so much, Jinxie. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. Oh, yeah, here's the thing, though. I don't even want to go back to play it. It was really frustrating. It was really frustrating. The same with Heroes Quest. Like, I finally gave up on it. I never finished it. Because I'm like, this is my third call to the Sierra Hints hotline, and I just can't manage. But yeah, I kind of got out of gaming for a while and had no games. Never had a console till I joined the Air Force, and I got a Sega CD, and it was stolen from me when I moved to Korea by the movers that I hired in Denver. Oh, good question, Knights. Are you doing a TTRPG? Arcane Arcade started playing Cyberpunk Red. Mia is the DM. I love seeing that. It's fun. They just did their very first episodes. Okay. Let me pop back here. I think the thing that might be happening is if I change the scene and then Alt-Tab, that might be the thing that's breaking the sound, because it has not happened yet today. And a lot of times, depending on where I am in the game, I will change the scene in OBS with a hotkey before I Alt-Tab out of the game. So, I would love to referee a game of Cyberpunk. That might be in my future. Okay, I can't hear the music at all because it's now part of the scene, and classic OBS will not play the music so that I can hear it, even though I have it set to monitor and output. Like, okay, fine, whatever you want. Yeah, you guys, I can see the equalizer moving. You guys should have some music. I hope that's quiet enough that you can still hear me, because I want to tell everybody who plays music under them while they're talking for ambience, your music is too loud. It's always too loud. It's always difficult to hear you. It's balanced nicely. Boo! I'm starting to learn where the equalizer lines need to be. All right, well, we're going to take a break. I'm going to remember to hit the button to run the ad this time, and I will see you all in 2.5 minutos. Stand up, stretch a little bit, get some nice deep breaths in you, refill your hydration vessel of choice, and I will see you in 2.5 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, was the microphone on that whole time? Oh my goodness. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back from the break. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're watching Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. And right now I'm kind of excited for when we end stream and I can finally check the pulled pork. I put the aluminum foil and sealed it down on that dish yesterday at noon, and it has not been opened since. Wifey says, "Hi, wifey." I say hi. I hope you are also doing well. We had the Gaming Templar in here yesterday. That was fun, too. Templar sent me a picture of them and Miss Templar. I love love. I love love. It doesn't make me jealous. You'd think it would, being a forever single, but no, I don't really have. I mean, love feels great, and it's a wonderful thing, but yeah, I like knowing that other people are enjoying that. I love love. Okay. All right, we're going to the Grand Palace, and I have no powers. I have no powers, yet I must yeet myself to the roof, because I know how to get in through the roof. Okay, let's go back to the game. We can do this. Game sound has not dumped yet. I did a bunch of experiments with OBS this morning, too. Just like what key presses are making the desktop audio. There have to be. I looked up what the baked-in hotkeys are for the game, and there's nothing that is a baked-in hotkey code-wise that was revealed in the OBS help stuff. To say what would make the volume go. I was like, is it the down arrow that I'm using in the game? Is it freaking out because I'm using down arrow in the game, and because OBS is open, it's receiving that as an input to a hotkey that's in the code? I mean, what is the... Oh, God, it's so fucking pretty. Is it page down? Is it one of the hotkeys I'm using to switch scenes? Nothing. Nothing affected it. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking gorgeous shit. Ugh. You know, that's another thing that my sister was pointing out. Throughout the game, it feels as though you get later in the day. As the game goes on, it feels... And it's not, because there are multiple days, but it's kind of like Cyberpunk. I have a theory about why the moon is always full. Well, I may have opened too many windows. Okay. But I'm not going to tell anybody who's actively playing the game and doesn't want to be spoiled, so. Alright, let's go to the palace. To the palace, to the wall!
Ready to visit the Duke?
Well, I don't have anything else to do here, so let's do it. Let's do this thing. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. Because suddenly it was being used multiple times in every movie. Opening all the windows. I know. It's like over 50 degrees. It's perfect weather out here right now. I love you, Pacific Northwest. But this pulled pork has been sealed in its container. I pulled it out of the oven and cooled it off, and then put it in the fridge overnight, and then popped it out, put it back in the oven, and let it get to room temperature, and then turned the oven on, and it's been in there since 8:30 this morning, so almost 3 more hours. So yeah, we're almost to 8 hours. And at low temperatures you can't overcook it. It's only at like 74. Nope, that's when I start tapping out. I'm like, where's my AC? Where's my AC at? I can't do it.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker.
I hear you.
Helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Okay, so that's my mission, is to find the body double. I don't...
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties,
I'm an asshole.
People carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall.
Oh, buddy, giving you big hugs from up north. I'm so sorry.
Each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it.
She has 2 eyes and 2 arms.
I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Make June 5th your last day. Good for you. No, and I know that slog, and I told you, like, she didn't used to have 2 arms and 2 eyes. I am not a crazy woman. Well, I am, but that's not the crazy thing. I don't know, it's loot, whatever. I'll pick it up. Oh. I don't have good uppies anymore. Oh no. Come on, Em. You gotta work with me. Hello, my ratas. Ratatatat. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite songs. Am I in the past? Wait, am I still in the past? Is that what happened? I went to Stilton's Manor, went to the past, and now I live there? I thought this was back in the present time, and it is apparently not. Well, that explains a lot. How many times have you played this, Grandma? Shut up. Shut up. It's like that moment when I was playing Elusive Targets in Hitman, and I'm like, I don't see anybody on the map. How come I don't see the red square on the map? Is my game bugged? It was like, Elusive Target. Oh, that's where the loot crate is. Alright, fine.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught.
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka.
I don't know if you can even hear these guys.
So there's basically no risk.
I never said I was good at gaming. I said I love to play games.
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
There is only one game that I am stupid stupidly good at, and that's Pinochle. You do not want to come for me in Pinochle. I would like my loots, please. Granada, spring razor, things I cannot use. Okay, but that's worth money. And I think I need some sleepy darts. Okay, this is where we quick save the game. Don't you be looking back. There's nothing for you to see back here. I could probably take that man out.
We're playing dice tonight. You win?
In fact, I was just thinking about the Win Pino 3.0 game that I used to play. Is that you humming? Oh, that's so nice. I'm not gonna rob you. I have no powers. No powers. Door is blocked. Yeah, try not to forget you can do that. Yeah, I don't have my little, timepiece anymore. Well, that's interesting. Which mission is this? The Grand Palace. Yeah, but she said that Megan said that the Duke has had my support as Empress. Wolfie, would you look that up for me to see? Oh, because I changed the past. Oh, right. I've never done that before. So Megan ends up losing her eye and arm because Stilton was still alive. And because I took Stilton out of the seance, and he didn't go crazy and lose his mind. Oh, I think I might need to turn off the oven. I'm telling you, that oven tried to kill me twice already today. That's another reason I almost never use it. If I have it set below 300, it will occasionally the flame will just stop and shut off. The gas doesn't shut off. The dial is still turned, but the flame just dies. It gets dead. I gotta remember to use my spyglass more, because it also improves my accuracy with firing. Okay, where am I? The Palace District. Callis Cove, Amparo Plaza. Okay, I need to get here. Ravenna Boulevard. So that I can get there. And I think I might need to clean the little pilot light thingamabob. I think maybe it gets like dusty and sooty. I was confused and I just looked it up. Thank you. You are the best. She gets into a fight with a guard at the palace because of her friendship with Stilton. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. I love seeing her in different states. Thank you, game. Plus the fact that it's just confirmation that the choices you make in this game matter. Okay, I am currently at Ravenna Boulevard. So let's go. What do I have? The Duke's body double. Okay, we have to try to find him. If you you saw a spoiler, yay. I don't mind it. Well, I mean, you might not want to see spoilers, but I was actually going to ask you if you want to be a Sherpa to find the body double. I usually just go straight to the Duke and pop him in the cranium. He's got massive cranium. He's like a satellite. No, it's got satellites. He'd pants. No. Oh, good. Spoilers don't bother you. Awesome. Because if you want to be a Sherpa who helps me to find the body double, I really want to do that mission. I've never done it before. How much money do I have? 2265. That's not bad. I can get plenty of sleep darts and stun mines with that. Okay. Hola, rata. Oh, that's right. There's a shop up here.
Me if you can.
Yeah, sure, no problem, mate. We give money to all these guys.
You know, there's a place near here.
What?
Some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams.
What?
I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. Sorcery, they said. They burned my books and they hit me in the head until there were no more visions.
How would I like you to assist me? I think I want to do as much as I can on my own. But I know that the body double is in a location.
I used to live here a long time ago. Can you believe it?
Yep.
Was a songwriter. Poet.
Me too. I used to write awesome poetry. I used to write some pretty passable songs too. I mean, for Christian rock.
Such visions. Dreams of black oceans and see you sometime.
Yeah, I kind of do have to keep myself aware of runes and shit. Oh, I should find that.
Push out into the harsh world.
Oh, hi,
You
Mama.
are alone, but for a few allies.
Okay. Quick save the game. So what I really need assistance with is finding the body double.
Disgusting.
Did he go all the way to fully alerted? Where the fuck were you? I'm so sorry. Laddies. Me laddies. That's why we quick save the game. That is not entirely relevant to your task. Ooh, is this lore information or information about the environment? Can you contextualize your clue? All right. So, I'm guessing he was up there. All right. So we'll have to do it like this. Where TF was he? There he is.
No, you bastard!
Now he's gone the other way.
Are you coming tonight? Not this time.
But yes, because I talk to my sister about this game all the time, and I honestly am not averse to being spoiled. I just know as a streamer,
Good to me.
you guys didn't need this stuff, did you? And I've watched Carnage do this before too, and it's always off-putting to me. When you're streaming a game and you want to show off the game, but you have access basically to a toll-free 24/7 Sierra hotline. I mean, if you want to couch the information in terms of a clue that they would put in PC Gamer magazine, that could be fun.
Yes!
Oh, I am a bad person. I need a combination to get through this, and the combination is in the safe. It's in the cash register, I think, for the safe. Close the gate behind you. But up at the top of these stairs, there's a shop. Yeah, there's the combo. Nope, that's an empty cash register. Somebody stole the entire ATM machine.
Sure?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Permit, Captain. I know the laws in Tarnaka.
Alright. I got some money because we just got paid. Oh, I wish I had someone to talk to. It's been an awful day. Another Saturday night.
No one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Asleep inside, drunk from what I...
What's the matter? You saw something?
Oh, there's guards in here. Shit.
We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Never earned those medals.
The shopkeeper doesn't care.
Someone should say something.
Nothing then.
Nope, nothing. And they just leave.
Now we're getting somewhere. See, I told you.
Okay. I was afraid the stream went for a second because I haven't been checking the computer. Use? Oh, fun. think you could actually just put your weapons away real quick. Rob this man.
Sorry, but that's not an area for customers.
Oh no? Okay, I'll leave. No worries. Gate code! There we go. Ah. I can completely change the ending of the game. Yes. I have never asked Duke of Bell's body double to take over for him. Now that much I know. No, we're not on a timeline or anything, but thank you for explaining. I know that there are different outcomes if I kill Duke of Bell, Duke of Bell, or I can get his body double. I can convince his body double to take over for him, and that's what I kind of want to do because I've never seen that for the ending. Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark already. All right. Dear brother, are you serious? How are you able to run a safe and vault business if you can't even remember a simple 3-digit combination? I set the back alley gate code to your birthday and you thought it was your wedding anniversary. I set it to your wedding anniversary and you thought it was grandfather's age. I set it to grandfather's age and you thought it was mother's street address. Oh my goodness. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love how half the codes in Cyberpunk are like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, the thing that you just mentioned, Wolfie, to completely change the ending of the game, I think is what I want to do. Now, you might peek ahead and find out, oh, but it does not change for the better. It changes everything for the worse. And if that's the case, 1000% do not want.
Yes. Outsider's crooked cock.
Outsider's crooked cock. I said cock. Cock.
Isn't it dinner time yet? Man gets
Is it?
starved on this shit.
Okay, he's going the other way.
Oh, no.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
I'm worried somebody might catch me pickpocketing.
See, I told you.
That's what worries me. And one of the numbers, that's another fun thing for Arcane. One of the numbers is already set. Whew. Okay. Here we go. I said it, here I go, here I go, here I go again. Yes. I will take these things. I am down a little health. I'm feeling a little, peckish. Peckish. Who's wasting time? She doesn't care. Oh, nice. She has it too. Do I need to take her out? Quick save. Because I don't remember this part. If you do decide to change the ending, significant changes depending on the amount of chaos you have. I'm going to have as little chaos as possible. That's my goal, because I want Emily to have been a good empress not a bad one. And it seems like from what Megan said, oh, it's not a key. Okay, well, I don't need necessarily to do that. I do need to get around to the front of the shop, though, without alerting all the guards in the world. Oh, musicians. So if you are willing to say to me, Grandma, I think you'll like this if you do it, I think you will be thrilled to do this ending. Oh, that's right. There's bad people down here in front of the shop. There used to be a bunch of guards around here. Wait a minute. There used to be howler guards in here.
Talk to the magistrate. See if she can help.
Is that because I sided with Paolo? I used to have a big fight right here. This is why tenors always get the melody line and not basses. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the shop.
Welcome. Please be at ease. Our establishment is secure.
Great. Yay! Okay, we'll do that. We might have to do that tomorrow morning. Because all I can smell is this gorgeous pulled pork in the oven.
Upgrade plans for your gear.
With my homemade beef stock made with oxtail bones. Well, oxtail meat and bones. Roasted oxtail. And the only seasoning in there is a piece of smoked ham hock,
Kanaka could be her summer residence.
salt and pepper. I didn't even add garlic or onion because there's a whole lot of flavor that was added into the beef stock, so that had garlic, onion, bay, thyme, all the good babies. Okay. I would love witches to flee.
I hear yesterday was quite a night at the palace.
How do I get that? Do I? Oh, I already have it? Oh, is that what the swirl means? Okay.
My father was the official milliner at the palace, and his father before him.
A couple of hints with the body double. Stealthy. Oh, and I know they smoke, and the Duke doesn't. And hear how he feels about his job? Nice. Okay, we got that. Is there anything else in the upgrades that I would find useful? I don't think so. I mean, I can get more of this stuff. Oh. I want this. I don't need long distance lover. I have Wolfie.
Very good.
Because I'm doing a no kill, so I don't need to be able to take out multiples. If it would do that with
The
sleep
prices
darts
reflect
or
exquisite
other
quality of
stuff.
the items
Shut
offered.
up, bro. I'm just trying to shop and you are yapping.
A pleasure to do business.
Shut up.
A deal well made.
God knows I don't need... any Addermeyer potions. Oh, the paintings. Oh, fun. Fun. I don't know that I need the directions for how to do that. I think it's really fun in Cyberpunk when you go to do the... When you go back to Delamain, maybe I'll find more blueprints. I want to save a little bit of money. I need to close a window real quick. Hang on. Okay, well, let's see if we can beat feet to get to the palace. Because I don't know that I really need that much from here. But yeah, this used to be a huge fight. And then go through that building up there, and oh my goodness.
Bastards from the Grand Guard was harassing her for some stupid tax she had to pay to live this close to the palace. I guess she wasn't good enough for the neighborhood.
Forgot about those. I am just being noisy. "71 meters that way? You gotta be kidding me." Alright, where's the other one? I thought there were two. This way over there? No, I just unmarked that. Okay, I want to go to the palace. With low chaos and the correct choices, some of the dangers that are present in later areas are reduced. I knew it affected the blood flies, but I am absolutely floored that, there's a bone charm nearby? Where? Oh, there's a rune very nearby. Let's go get that. I did not realize it would affect guards and things. Went to scratch my leg and tore a hole in your pants! Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I wonder how I get that. I'll have to go outside. Is that in the shop? Put me running. That looks like guards. Oh, I kind of remember. Oh, this is for the wall of light. Right, right, right. How many are there? I think there's only 2. I mean, we could just sleep dart them. Now that I have perfect accuracy.
Who's going to attack a man like the Duke? Huh?
Down you go. Nap time. Your nail had broken. Oh, no. That's rude. That's uncalled for. Why did your nail choose violence this day? Alright, we need to just get him out of the line of sight. I don't want anybody to find him. It's not Q. That's cyberpunk. Okay. Yeah, I can pick up pistol bullets now. Oh, I remember spending a lot of time there. We might have to save and go to the palace tomorrow. Because we have to go through there to get to the palace. And I don't have any real speedrun strats for this one. Nice shooting. Thank you. I got an upgrade that allows my telescope to give me perfect aim. I don't think I've ever used that before. So we are currently, as far as I know, we are low chaos. Oh, there we are. Yeah, we are low chaos, and that's why I was doing the... Oh, I have not checked my stats today. Woo! Woo! I have not been good about that. Okay, did I actually save the game, though? There's the good question. I did not. Okay, I need to take a break and go eat a thing. I can finally check the pulled pork. I have an instant read. It was one of my splurges at the end of last year when I got that settlement, was to get, finally, all the years that I've been chefing for myself and focused hard on cooking. I still don't have a Dutch oven. I still covet Dutch oven. But I bought an instant read thermometer. No, I don't want to blow up either, which is why I use the air fryer. That's the first time I've touched the oven since last year. And usually the only time I will choose to use it is, I think the Pilot's just dirty. I remember last time it kind of went through this process where if I set the dial below, because it doesn't have any numbers below 300, but like the Pilot will just go out. So I think it just gets clogged up. But I almost never use the dang thing. And then when I do, I check it like every 20 minutes. I'm like, did you go out yet? You little asshole? Did you? No, we don't want to blow up. And I don't want to get gassed in my sleep. Not yet, anyway. I don't think that would be a good way to go. But I'm also convinced, I mean, if you want to know, there are two things that really have affected my awareness of end-of-life issues. And one of them was a Reddit post. Someone had posted on Reddit that they were having self-harm, severe self-harm issues. And someone came into that post and said, you know, I've been here. I know these thoughts. I've walked this path. And they said, don't go quietly. Make it count. Right? Go skydiving. Go learn how to skydive. I'm not saying go skydiving so that you can do something deliberate, but if you have thoughts of doing something deliberate, put yourself in good trouble deliberately in space. I mean, make exits and entrances, man. Make your exit matter. Don't do a V. And the other thing is, having worked with people who are physically compromised, and having known how the universe plays me, I can absolutely guarantee that I would not succeed if I tried, and that I would end up in my walking nightmare of working with that one client I had who'd had a stroke, and he was one of the most erudite, intelligent men. He could talk around any subject, and he was theatrical as fuck. And after his stroke, he lost half of his body movement and only had about 10 to 15 words. Thankfully, one of them was fuck. But when he was trying to tell me what to do, like, he wanted me to do something and he kept saying pull it, but I couldn't figure out what he meant. And he was having trouble indicating. And it was really difficult to figure out where the boundaries were with what he needed. And I had to rely on his narcissistic wife way too much. But yeah, the only thing he could try to tell me is pull it, but the thing didn't need to be pulled. It was something else, but that was the closest he could get. And I thought that's what would happen to me. And I would end up being at the mercy of some poor schmuck who took on caregiving, and I don't want people in my house, and I don't want people touching me. And, right? He used that liberally. But I could make him laugh. So that was like one of my favorite things. But he was also a musician and an actor. I mean, just amazing person. It broke my heart to work for him. And it broke my heart to work for him because his wife was like, okay, so today I'm going to have you upstairs in the West Wing. And I'm like, your husband can't even get up the stairs. He can't use an entire half of his body. He's trapped pretty much on the ground floor and in the yard when he has assistance to get there. Why the fuck am I cleaning what she would call the West Wing? I'm like, it's the upstairs of your house. Yeah, it's a big house, but this is not a palace. Anyway, she was that kind of Blanche Dubois sort of creature. And she made the experience pretty fucking miserable. Anything she could get away with not doing in the house, she would just not do because the caregiver would come do it. And I'm like, if you need a housekeeper, hire a fucking housekeeper. I come here to take care of your husband, for whom I have profound respect. Right? Pretentious git. God, I love that. All right, so that's my save. And I think we're going to try to do the palace tomorrow. Wolfie, can you be here tomorrow? I mean, you don't have to be. You've given me the answers that I need. But since I have specifically requested your Sherpa presence, should be able to. Nice. Well, barring all unforeseen circumstances and other acts of God, or a vengeful ceiling cat, we're gonna snooze that. because I would like to start including Tuesdays, because now that I've opened up work here, let me do this and this and this and this. Okay. Yeah, we have not dumped game sound yet. That makes me so happy. I think changing scenes while I'm in the game and then alt-tabbing out is what's doing it. So Sunday is going to be a variable stream day. It will no longer be the consistent. It usually was my like campaign Sunday and then cozy murder Monday kind of a thing. I think turning off the cloud syncs, because I played through GOG today, Wolfie, and I think having no cloud syncs made all the difference. I think it was on a timer and would go cloud sync. So they need me more on Sundays because there's other people who can't get, they have to take a ferry to get here, and ferry traffic on Sundays is completely different from weekdays. So I feel like they've been really, really good to me because I needed like an entire month off to go to the gym and kind of put myself back together. And they were very gracious about being like, sure. They could have said, go have fun at your new job. And they did not do that. And they're lovely people. I really do. I enjoy them and the business they have and the freedom I have. So yeah, they've been really good to me, and I felt like this was the right thing to do back for them, is to say, okay, I initially said Sundays are out because that's my primary stream day. That's my linchpin. This has been, pretty much for 3 years. There was a period of time when I switched it to Saturday, and truth be known, the numbers on weekdays are much better. Sundays just don't pull eyes at the time that I stream. I'm not as discoverable on a Sunday morning as I am on a weekday morning. So looking at all of that and saying, well, one of these two activities is paying me money. And like I said earlier, I'm not in a place now where I feel right monetizing the stream. I don't feel like what I'm providing is something that I can say to people, well, if you want to watch this, you need to pony up. I did a fundraiser in the past when I needed something. Kind of like Jinxie, you with Bella. If I needed something and things were getting dire, but I have about 6 weeks of freedom left before I have to figure something out. And then I need to make money. So I don't want to do that with this stream. I could set up a different channel on YouTube. The hustle to make influencer media even remotely financially viable, and the commitment, like I've been doing this stream for 3 years. I would need to do 3 to 5 years on a new stream to even begin to gain traction, awareness, brand awareness, viewer loyalty, and things like that, when the business side of it is completely different. So I'm thinking of just trying to find something that I can do that is not morally objectionable. I would like to do something on the computer from home. And if it involves, working with people who want to practice their English from other countries, or doing data entry stuff, or some stuff. Oh, he found out. Oh, yeah, he could go watch. Oh, the Hitman clips, man. The Hitman clips are. I used to be funny. Well done, son. Yeah, there's a whole lot of clips and stuff there. No, we're just going to use up the snoozes. We're at 234. It'd be fun if I got this to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I feel like, I don't know, things just feel very different since the car accident last year. I don't feel the same. I don't know what all of that is, but I'm moving along, and we're trying to make things work. So far as the stream goes, this I would like to just continue as a casual thing that I get to have with you. The Pillow and Blanket Fort is just us, and whoever else, if somebody else wants to come join us, come hang out. Yesterday we had some fun conversations about civics and government and history, and how history is represented and misrepresented through Hollywood and other media things. The Hitman streams are long, though. That's the thing. If Sun wants to learn how to play Hitman and watch somebody stumble through and know what mistakes not to make, look, I just a month ago drove past the spot where it happened and didn't have, and not a panic attack. I didn't have panic attacks, but didn't have like a like gut pull moment. And it wasn't even that bad. Like, I didn't break a bone, but I have like the sound I hear in my skull right now, which I will hear even if I go completely deaf. The tinnitus will still be there because it's nerve damage, not mechanical. Is a constant reminder that event, like, I don't have the same job, the same income, the same quality of life that I had exactly a year ago. I should have taken time off when it happened. I figured you didn't break a bone, you're not bleeding, you can still function, just carry on. And that's a lot of my early trauma training is put it in a box, carry on. You'll deal with it later. Until it breaks out of the box, attacks you in the middle of the night, and you're on suicide hotline. Not having control of your environment. Yeah. I mean, I still have my CDL. If I got a medical certificate, I could go back to CDL driving right now. I don't think I can because sitting in my office chair playing things on my computer is a very different impact level than being in a commercial vehicle with commercial suspension and commercial weight dealing with other drivers. So I don't want to use up all of my snoozes today, so we should go ahead and end the stream. But what I wanted to let you know is that Sunday will be kind of a as we can. Monday and Tuesday are safe because the winery is only open Wednesday. I could become a trucker. Oh, can I do that remotely? That would be fucking great. I would love that. To a whole Ender's Game universe. Don't start with me. I could be a drone pilot. But yeah, I've got to find something that's going to bring. I don't need much. I need very little. Like, I've lived on grossing $20K or less a year for most of the 27 years that I've lived here. So it does not take a lot for me to. I don't need to earn a lot in order to satisfy my quality of life needs. So I just feel like what we have here is special, and if I start putting a monetary requirement on it, I'm going to change how I approach it. Oh, Jinxie, that would be amazeballs. Yeah, trying to work remotely is my goal. I just know that wages are like ages, and most of the time, if they could legally go lower, they would. So we're going to call it for right now. I don't want to be out there with the pucking public. I will let you guys know. We'll be here tomorrow morning, but I'll let you know if we're going to do an afternoon stream. I'll pop something up on the Discord for you, because then I'll pop in with Cyberpunk and we'll do some melee shit and a lot of non-lethal. I went through the quests that all involved the Zen Master and the monks and everything. I might try to do the FF06B5 Arasaka Tower game, but I'm going to have to change my difficulty to easy because I cannot. I was never a player of Doom. Never did. All right. So here we go. We're going to head over to the ending screen. I'm going to put on some music for you and say, I love you. I will see you when I see you. And until then, please just take a moment and do something kind for yourself. Okay? Because you deserve kindness. And you really got to remind yourself that you have the chops to be kind, even to you, who you think doesn't deserve it. There you go. All right. I love you. I'll see you in a little while. Bye.